Yep. Yo, welcome back.
Yo.
This is the good,
the bad,
and what the I hope it didn't catch. I hope you call that. But we shoot the shit. It's a melancholy day. It's like it's a sad day kind of. Like we lost like a great dude.
We lost another legend.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sick and tired of losing all these legends, bro. First
mean,
DMX, then Rob Black, then Shock G.
Yeah. Now Paul Mooney. The late legend Paul Mooney. Bro, you can't name a better show any show that you like Paul Mooney written. And I've never, when you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, I love like Living Color. Paul Mooney wrote that. Yeah. I love me some Sanford and Son. Paul Mooney wrote that. You know what I'm saying?
Very funny show.
You know what I mean? Like he was the pivotal for like the black writers of comedy. Like you was like you get credit from Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney recognizes you. You doing something, boy.
All his skits on the Bell Show.
What? Negro Damas? Negro Damas, bro. He would just speak the truth. His special he did when he was on stage, and his latest, I think the last special I think I remember seeing, he was on stage in a clean ass suit. And he was just going in on the whole world. I was like, this is true comedy for me, bro. Paul Mooney just telling people about the business. Just telling people about the business. But other than that, I mean, I was in Tampa. My cousin and I went to go check out Pride Week kickoff. That was cool. It was something to do.
Yeah. It's always good to show support, yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, I don't care, it's your life.
Yeah. Your lifestyle, not mine.
Yeah. I don't judge. And then what else we did? Oh, we went to this dope ass ramen place. Bam!
Oh yeah, I saw.
You have to. I'll take you, bro. You have to go.
Isn't that? I
walk.
heard that there was one like near Orlando or Tampa, but it has like the Naruto character like in front of it or something like that.
Nah. This is like it's a very chic New York style. Like it's very modern inside.
How is it New York style? Y'all acting like so you tell me like.
It's very modern. It's very modern. It's very modern in that regard. It's like more modern than I anticipated. Like they really did go in depth. I got you want to grab that? That right there. That was the sake I bought. I'll show the camera in a second. So yeah, that was the sake. I mean, it's cold sake. It comes in like other cans and glass cans, and man, I was like, bro, this is good stuff. $7 right there. I was like, bro, I'll buy it. And he let you keep it, and then they were giving us sauces and stuff because I was like trying out. It was like we told them it was our first time, so we got the fried chicken, the kakage, whatever, spicy mayo. I don't even fuck with spicy mayo, fam. Gas. I don't even fuck with spicy mayo.
Spicy gotta be kind of.
Sometimes,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like if you put enough spice in the spicy mayo, it hit. But people don't be. I mean, still tasting mayonnaise. I'm like, it's trash. It's trash, bro. I was fucking mayonnaise. But then we had that. I got a big ass bowl of the pork belly ramen, extra piece of pork belly like Naruto style, kind of. I loaded up with the spice. By the time I left, I was dripping. I look like I ran a marathon. Ooh, I was like, hey, you got napkins? He's like, you good? I was like, yeah.
He's like, yeah. Mm.
The upside though is I did talk to the owner.
Was your nose running?
Bro, like a bitch. I'm not even gonna lie and be like, oh, because of COVID, I shouldn't not. COVID aside, your boy looked like I was sick. Like your boy looked sick. It was bad. I had like some habanero ghost chilies like paste in there. It was the most hottest thing.
You just said ghost pepper and habanero.
Bro, it was ridiculous.
Wow.
It was ridiculous. And he, like, I want to put it in perspective. Like, he gave me this much. Like, to put it in perspective, that dollop there, the one chili paste I got.
Dude, like
The rest
it's
of
ghost
them,
pepper.
The rest of them, he gave me like decent bowl size, even chili oil. He gave me like a bowl of chili oil, right? But this stuff, he was like, that's enough.
Dude, it's ghost pepper.
Bro, I did the chopsticks, did the little ting, did the SpongeBob, the Squidward, ting, fuck my whole mouth up. Fuck my whole mouth. I was like, he watched me. He was like, I was watching you, bro, and I saw that when it hit. I knew it hit. He's like, I saw a twinkle in your eye when I saw it. He was like, did the whole shack. I did the whole shack face. Yeah, me and my cousin was
you preparing for episode of Hot Ones, bro.
Bam! I'm ready. Run it. I'm gonna get on Hot Ones, and when I get on Hot Ones, episode 600, you'll see me there, people. You'll see me on Hot Ones, still doing the triple dipple dabs.
But it'll be funny, the whole squad up there, like you just see one by one, just everybody, like some people just falling out, and he's like,
you don't have to continue. I'm gonna keep going.
It's like we can just continue to interview without you.
Keep it going. Just lay down. Have some water.
Water ain't gonna help shit.
Nah.
You need some milk.
Yeah.
He needs some milk.
I'll be honest. Like afterwards, like after the whole meal, like I had the window down, AC on. Like I was trying to cool off.
I bet you just had your head out the window like with your mouth open, like a dog and shit.
Like Ace Ventura, I was just out there. Yeah. Woo. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Just catching the breeze. It was bad, bro.
Oh, my God.
They had and then I copped the Belgian chocolate cookie. It was really good. The food there, it was each. I'll post the name in the link when I post this on YouTube. Oh, it's the other thing, too. I posted our latest episodes. Yeah. I'll post up the latest episodes either the day before or after this post. The live post. I haven't decided what I've been doing. But the our last week's live episode usually will be posted on Wednesday. If you just want to watch last week's episode and not catch us live, you miss out. It's not me, but just letting y'all know.
You miss out on interacting with us and stuff.
Yeah. If you can't interact, you catch the episode the day before, and
just leave a comment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's been our picnic has been going up pretty well. And I don't know, how about you? I haven't gone for a week. I haven't seen you.
I mean, I think you already know. My PS5 came in.
Yep. Yep. I haven't seen you. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen you.
And now you see what?
Yeah, I haven't seen you in quite some time.
Yeah, got it straight from PlayStation. PlayStation Direct. Caught one that restocks, and I was like, yes. Oh my God.
I'm not mad about it. The information. Yeah. We just go. All right.
But yeah, I mean, downloaded Miles Morales. Been playing that for a while. Love the game. Love the game, by the way.
I was gonna say, I had trouble at first. The mechanics of the game, it's
the same as Marvel Spider-Man.
I'm saying, I like how that is the case, right? Mm-hmm. However, you're a little bit more squishy in this one, and I love it.
I think it's just the fact that Miles is still learning to be Spider-Man, so it's not as crisp.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes you'll see him just be loose with the webs, and I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I got my ass handed to me in the game. I was playing at my boy's place, got my shit rocked. I thought I was going to be I'm going to save you, lady. Swept in, threw a couple jabs. Didn't know that the man had four other with him.
I'm so glad I waited to get the PS5 before I did this. Because
is it worth it?
I couldn't have done. I just feel like if it's already coming up for next gen, why would I get the PS5?
But now
I'm already going to get the PS5 anyway, so I'm going to wait.
Have you played with the feature that you blow into this controller?
I haven't played a game that makes me have to do that. But there are some games on PS4 you have to blow in the
controller.
Yeah. Or at least talk.
Talk what I can see talk for it. But the blow into control. There's a game.
I think it's I know in Little Big Planet you have to do that sometimes. So games like Little Big Planet is
I played Little Big Planet. I don't remember that.
I think it's for something when you build something like a ship, you had to like blow to like make the wind, make it for wind or something.
Yeah. I remember. That's what I was.
It's one of those creative things, you know.
There's a game on there now. It's a game that you can download and it's free and it teaches you about the PS5 as you play it. And like what I mean by that, like what the controller does, what the game does, and like every time you like your achievements are like old PS2 awards. Like it's pretty lit. Like when you play the game and you win, you'll get like an old PS1, you get like an old PS2. They'll give you like the big PS2 with the big box, and you can win the slim. Right? You can find puzzle pieces. Like it's like a little Big Planet game. You should look it up and try it. It's fun.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's a good one. And so you got the Miles Morales game.
Yeah.
Any other games?
I don't. Well, it was because it was on PlayStation Plus, like for free. So I downloaded the Crash trilogy game, like basically the remasters of it.
Classics.
Of course.
Yeah.
I had to.
Natural classics. Natural. I'm thinking about getting Spyro. I heard that.
Spyro.
Yeah, they remastered the Spyro.
Oh yeah, they remastered Spyro.
I heard about that.
It looks fun, and plus they have a new Crash Bandicoot game. Anyway, I'll get that soon.
I think Ratchet and Clank's coming out too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. What's gonna say that?
Yes,
I think
it is in June.
I'm gonna slide over and play.
Bro,
I'm coming over.
I'm pre-ordering that game, like for real.
You better bring it over, and we gonna play.
Like,
Crash Bandicoot, alright, lit.
The Ratchet and Clank, and this one just looks wild.
What?
Like, you meet a new Lombax. It's like, ugh.
Yo, I remember the commercial. Remember the commercial
for
Ratchet and Clank? They used
all the
to
commercials
be wild.
It just made the game look fun. Then when you actually get the game, it's like, yes,
this is exactly how I anticipated.
Like, I've been like a Ratchet and Clank fan for like a long time. Like, you know, Tools of Destruction, freaking, you know, Crank in Time.
Yeah.
You got the one with the classic one, like, and it's just.
There's one of them. I think it's a Crank in Time. There's one of them.
Yeah, it's Crank in Time. When he meets another Lombax, but he's trying to go back in time and save him.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, you can't, because we're not, like, you know, the time that machine is not to go back in time. It's just to keep it.
Yeah.
It's not to change it.
I fucked with it. The game, and then one of the weapons you could turn him into a sheep.
That was hilarious.
Lit. It was lit. I was running through the whole, and then just be sheep.
We still have to do that skit, like, or do that like segment. Like, remember one of our past episodes? I did a segment of like, because IGN did the whole like top 10 video game weapons.
We'll do that separate.
The first one, the number, like, for all y'all who don't know,
Kingdom Hearts swords.
It wasn't Kingdom Hearts sword. No,
it was something dumb like that.
No, it was the Zelda swords.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it was
cat. Like,
you're not
like, I can't. All the weapons in Ratchet and Clank, you ain't picked at least one. At least the Rhino fire.
Nope.
Pick the Rhino. Like,
nope.
Something that shoots not only bullets but rockets and flames, everything. It literally shoots everything, and you're not gonna pick that.
Yep.
Wow.
That's how they live their life.
Man, straight wild. But yo, but if we ain't got nothing else to talk about, then yo, let's get started with the show. So today with our good news, headline says great grandmother earns a college degree at 78.
Good for her.
And her quote is, "I really love learning."
Good for her. She's sharp. You know she cut you up. You know she cut you up. You know she cut you up. Why? Bring a woman. If you grandson, bring a woman that ain't proper. Ooh. She cut up. Girl gonna leave crying. She's smart.
From Stanford University too.
Wow! Congratulations to this.
Honestly, I respect anybody who goes to college and finishes. A lot of people don't finish. And for a 78-year-old woman,
ooh, too. She black lady too.
Yeah. Yo, and for a 78-year-old woman going through all that stress, like, come on, man. Too much.
Congratulations to her. Retired Alabama power company worker.
Oh yeah.
One of the two.
Oh yeah, of course. Like she like. Yeah, back then you didn't need no. All you needed was a high school degree to have a good job.
Yeah.
So I mean, times the difference. I mean, she could have just been retired, nothing but no. She's like, nah, I'm gonna go to school.
I'm gonna finish this.
I'm gonna go to school.
She even says it. She says, follow your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you can't be done.
Keep pushing and keep God in the plan.
What?
Of course.
You know she what? You know what? Man, shout out to this lady.
At least they showed like her like the commencement and everything. Like at least they had a lot of college students like at least last year they had their like their commitment ceremony. I'd be hot if that was me. Like I'm so glad I graduated a year before COVID because it's like you telling me we gotta do this thing virtual? I gotta sit like come on.
I'd be actually low key. I probably wouldn't be that mad because I'd be like, man, I ain't gotta go anywhere. I can smoke and do this classwork. Run it, bro. Run it.
Now I'm talking about the graduation, like
even the graduation too. Even just being in the cap and gown and they gonna mail it to my house. I watched FIUs, bro. Fire. These kids they stood up and the person said the name and they pop on the camera. Thank you. And then someone off camera would hand them a diploma. Fire, son. I'd be with that 100. Right afterwards,
if that was me, like, you are not gonna get me to buy the cap and gown. That I gotta give the gown back for it to be virtual.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna have to be in that auditorium, crossing that stage. You're not gonna get me to buy a cap. I'm not gonna show up no cap and gown.
On Zoom. You hopping on Zoom.
What you gonna do? I ain't gonna get am I really gonna get in trouble for not wearing a cap and gown?
No cap. She did graduate at the right time. Cause like I'm with you. Like for being her age, she gotta walk across that stage.
Yeah, honestly.
Like I'd open it up, be like, nah, yo, how old is she? 78. She walking across the stage. Everybody get vaccinated. All that. She walking across the stage. You can't not let this happen. So, but all right, you wanna move on?
She earned an undergraduate degree at Alabama University and a master's degree at
she got the whole family lit.
You know, for some reason it's like
shout out to AARP, boy. Shout out to AARP. They're the one that choose like AARP tells us. AARP tells me to go ahead and keep learning. Don't just be retired, bored. So
I mean, if you're retired, then yeah, of course, like.
I'll be honest. It's you either go back to school or you pick up golf. I saw just the same age dude out there on the golf field. That's all he do every day.
Golf is such a rich person's sport. I mean,
you have no idea how much it costs. Niggas just lose the ball. Balls ain't even cheap, bro. They just losing them. You just drive around and pick them up. She does the same.
In the water. Like
I'm going that water. I was in Snapchat tomorrow, bro. What? You in Florida?
Oh.
But she did exactly what ARP told her to do, and look what came out of it. I'm not even. There's not enough like credit to give to this woman. She's done a lot just to get to.
I wonder if she was like in the dorms,
and she's contemplating a master's degree. Shout out to her. She better go for it. I'll find a way to start a GoFundMe for her. If that's the case.
Man, do it.
Give it to her for free. What? See, I'm so serious. Give her the master's. Not give her the master's degree, but like let her take the class, man. Because I mean, shoot.
I mean, you can do it virtually, so I mean, shit, like it's different.
I mean, you might as well.
Yeah.
Just let her sit in on the classroom or something and let her keep going. I don't know. I feel like that'd be better than just paying for school at that age after you just finished
yeah,
the degree.
at a certain age, it's like you just gotta let me like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm retired,
and it's not like she's gonna like go into the workforce. She's not gonna go back into the workforce with the degree that she got.
Just let her be in the class.
So, I mean, come on now, like allow her to get the knowledge at least. Pass it on to somebody else. Like, come on.
Clearly, give her something to do. Clearly, give her something to do. Because she really loves learning.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yeah. So yeah, let's get into our bad. Yeah, for all y'all investors out there.
Oof.
Like for the past couple of weeks, honestly, like crypto has just been going crazy. Like I know the whole thing with the whole dip with Dogecoin and everything, just because of Elon Musk. So I mean, and now like this one, like we're not gonna get too nerdy with this, but yeah, as of right now, crypto's collapsing, and the worst of it all is Bitcoin. Like,
Bruh.
Like with Bitcoin, like because like I follow everything. Like I got some cryptocurrency as well. But I was watching I was watching the trend with Bitcoin. It was at like 50,000 at one point. Now I think it's like it done dropped like 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like 30,000 or something.
It was at like 34, 35 like last week.
Yeah, it was like around that.
Like it lost like 12%.
I can probably check it real quick right now.
I think it lost like 12 grand or something. It was a staggering amount.
Yeah, it lost.
See, like that's my problem with the cryptocurrency is like the volatileness of like regular day-to-day trades or decisions can affect cryptocurrency.
Well, I mean,
went back up.
Oh yeah, it went back up a little bit. Like it was like it's at 40,000 right now. It's like around like a little bit over 40,000.
Still not what it was. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And I hear China is also making decisions about Bitcoin, which is affecting how that's even being done.
Yeah, because recently the whole dip happened because Elon Musk was saying that he wasn't gonna Tesla wasn't gonna be accepting Bitcoin, basically for environmental reasons, which I kind of don't get because it's like it's a virtual
it's
currency.
It's the methods on how the cryptocurrency is cheap.
Because I heard of the whole like Bitcoin mining, but it's like, how is that affecting the environment? It's a virtual coin.
Because of the way you get, like, let's say you're using like coal plants to run your house power. Mm-hmm. Then technically speaking, your mining is still affecting the global footprint. You know what I'm saying? Because you're running power and using power that isn't like a renewable source or something like that. You're using like coal or something.
Yeah.
Then like it's technically speaking, you're using like resource, like you're polluting the planet to data mine, and that's where he was coming from. He was like there's ways to like power your shit where you don't technically speaking have to use like coal plants. And China's mainly coal plants. You do factories and shit like that, and wind farms, but predominantly it's like pollution of coal and fossil fuels.
Because like when I ever heard of the crypto mining, I'm just like, yo, it's a virtual coin. Like, yeah, you gotta do something physical to do something to actually have a virtual currency. Like, come on.
I had to look it up to see what they were talking about. And when I read the article, I was like, oh, I get what you're saying. It's literally just like how your house is. If you're doing this in your house, it's how your house is on the grid. Mm-hmm. Do you have solar panels on your house? If you have solar panels on your house, then yeah, you're good. You're not really like hurting the environment to data mine. But if you're using the grid, like many people are in the world, you're part of the cause. That's what he was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a very weird accusation. I'm not gonna hold you. The way Elon Musk did bring it up, it was like, yeah, because of the way the carbon footprint is for crypto mining, I'm gonna stop using that and stop taking it. Everyone was like, huh? What?
And then apparently he bought like a whole bunch of Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Well, technically it's pronounced Dogecoin because it's like, isn't it like a British coin or something like that?
All right. Again, I'm willing to do cryptocurrency myself. but not now because you have to pay attention to that all the time, and that's the shit I don't like.
Low key, like I mean,
that's the only.
I mean, one of my homies, he's like really big. You know, shout out to my dog Al. You know, but recently he just did like a whole like live explaining cryptocurrency and everything. But like he was saying, like with some cryptocurrencies, like yeah, like sometimes you just don't gotta stress it. Like you just get the cryptocurrency, you just leave it alone. Like,
right.
And like it's either gonna like market's either gonna go up or down. Like market goes up and down all the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, like they say, like when people say like just buy a stock and then check them in like a year, it'll grow either way.
Right.
But I guess at this time now with everybody getting into crypto, for some reason everybody getting into the stock market and everything, like we see these like wild trends, like with Dogecoin, what like before Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live, it was like at 60 cents each. Now it's like then it dropped to almost 30, almost something. Now it's back at I think 40 right now. So it's just like with a coin like that, because like everyone's the whole hype behind it and how everybody was saying it's gonna reach $1, it's gonna reach $1. It's like with certain ones, it's like yeah, I mean yeah.
My thing is like you can't like I agree with you everything you said too because like the for me it's like the fear of like not losing but like what Elon Musk did, like what Elon Musk is doing is like borderline insider trading.
I mean, dude, like
but
these people like these rich people, a lot of these super rich people, they do that shit in the market all the time.
You don't, because hear me out.
They do it all the time.
If you did though, you end up like Martha Stewart. You hear me? You get what I'm saying? Like if you can get Martha Stewart in jail for insider trading, damn near you catch everybody on the block. You know what I'm saying? Just because like if I'm willing to spend the time for Martha Stewart, like she's household the household wife, household mom type, and even Snoop kicking it with her, she lit. She did jail time for insider trading. It's so serious to a degree. So it's like that's the part I like when it comes to stocks, because like I know that my money's protected and a nigga can't just do a joke on SNL and I can lose $4,000.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to say like.
So that's scary.
Like we're seeing now that it's very like it's easily manipulable.
Yeah. And like with and just like they did with GameStop, the SEC put a handle on it. They started they're like, yo, y'all.
Right after people got rich.
Yeah.
Like come on.
Because it was like
can we also forget that people got rich off of GameStop.
But like again though, it was almost borderline insider trading.
I mean, I don't think so, because all it really was just a bunch of people on Reddit saying, right. Yo, we're going to basically put a whole bunch of money in it, make it go up.
But I'm saying that's the loophole of it. That's the loophole of it. Like
if a whole bunch of people just decided, hey, we're gonna put our money into this stock and make it and just oversaturate it. That's
the loophole of this. Like you can do this if you don't know anything about trading, you can do that. Like I can if I'm like a stockbroker. And I say to do that, but I don't do it. My name's not in it, nothing. And you start spreading the word that way.
But these people on social media.
That's what I'm saying. They just dropped it on the Reddit, and they were able to do that.
No one got in trouble though.
No, because it's a loophole. Like that's a loophole. As long as a person who isn't working in the stock market in some way doesn't do it initially, you're good. Mm-hmm. So it's like. Social media can quickly ruin you if you want to make you rich, and it's like for cryptocurrency, it's even less of a there's even less restriction. Yeah, because there's almost no restrictions on that. Like as the cryptocurrencies grow, they're building and making up new guidelines and coins and restrictions.
Yeah, I already heard they're starting thinking of some guidelines for it now.
So right. So if we're now thinking of it. Just think about how much of the loopholes we have in cryptocurrency markets now, compared to the stock market, where they lock a lot of those loopholes up, so you're not just losing money when someone can just easily flip some shit. So, I mean, when I'm old, when I'm like retired, I'm gonna be in cryptocurrency heaven all day, 100. I'm already burying myself. But like as a start out right now, and then the other thing that bugs me and pisses me off too. Is like with the amount of people talk about cryptocurrencies, money, investing, and everything like that. The amount of people, if anyone's watching this live, think about how many people you've heard or you watch on your feed talking about like cryptocurrency and investing. Not one of them be dropping Benz, BMWs, new watches, new cars, showing the success of cryptocurrency.
I follow this group, and there be a whole bunch of people that like they'll show like their like portfolio and like how much they've like made like in cryptocurrency and stuff like that. I mean, it's like
you joined the group though, mind you. Like I give you like I'm like I'm not saying they're not out there. I'm saying your friends and your friends list. So we're talking about cryptocurrencies. How many of them got paper now from the cryptocurrency? You'd be like, yeah, I retired. I quit my job.
I mean, that's different because
the way they talking as if they quit their job. Like niggas out there being like, you only gonna talk? Don't you gonna quit my job? Like, oh, what?
It's like everybody who I know, like, I mean, some of them like made some money off of the whole like once Georgia got to 60, they done pulled out, and everyone else did whatever. Now since it's dipping, they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna just go back. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
fun for you. I'm just gonna keep on,
But like,
I ain't got like
they took out money. They took out their money. Like, but it's like, did you make enough? You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but it's just like
investment in my head. It's like, bro, you really like.
Honestly,
it's not even.
There's like, honestly, I feel like there's definitely two major rules when you're investing. Don't invest, invest what you're willing to lose.
Yep.
First of all, invest what you're willing to lose. That's why, people can call me, I'm not investing, I'm not putting all my shit in this whole thing. And plus, if you're not willing to wait at least a year, don't do it.
It's not
even waiting, but if you're not willing to have patience enough to go for the long run, some of these cryptocurrencies, some of these
stocks, all of them, they require patience for it to work.
A lot of these things are gonna drop. It's gonna take a while for them to rise. So if you're not willing to be patient, then don't do it.
Like investing, and to be clear, investing isn't just investing is making your money work. So if you're just gonna put money into the thing, you're gonna invest and take it out 3 months later, your money's not working. You just put money into an account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very irritating hearing people be like, yeah, I invested and took out money. How long you invested for? 6 months. How much investment was that? What did you make? You made 50 cents on a dollar again? You know what I mean? It's that's not.
Or some people who are just dang, the stock was going down, so I just took it out. I'm like, so you lost.
Yeah. And I equivalent it to people who swap jobs a lot. You swapping jobs all the time, bro. All you got is just a long ass tax resume. And a tax refund. That's it. And then but there's no substance. You don't show any gain of being in one spot for a length of time to show that I've been here for this long.
But if you're young like that, you're gonna switch jobs often.
But even still, I'm saying, often more. If you can be in a job for a year, that you know what I'm saying. Then after a year,
if you always quitting after 6 months or something.
Not even if you don't last probation time. If you ain't lasting 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Check yourself.
Hey, I at least last 90 days.
That's all I'm saying. If you ain't lasting 90 days, then you need to reevaluate yourself. If you can't let your money work longer than 90 days, reevaluate the whole thing. Because it's not an investment. I wouldn't even consider it, because even employers wouldn't even give you benefits. Then. You know what I'm saying? So it's you're not getting anything for that 90 days or anything. You're just there. So it's you have to let the money sit for it to work, actually work, not just. Yeah, I invested it, and I took out money when I saw it go up to a certain point. No, it's not.
It's dude,
that's not.
If you would have kept it in there, it would have went up where you higher.
Yeah, and then you get mad.
You never know.
Then you get mad at people who damn, I should have stayed. And you get mad at yourself, not people. You get mad at yourself, damn, I can't believe I took my money and I should have stayed. You
should have.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Why did you take it out? Well, I thought because everyone else did. Everyone else took it out. You're an idiot.
You can't follow trends if you're investing.
Never.
We gotta have a separate episode on this.
Factually, I never do. I can't imagine people who do being successful. I research every time I invest. I don't see a reason to. Or whatever I know, I invest in things I know can't fail, and that's also a thing you do in research. Certain industries just literally are too big to fail, so you just invest in those when you get a chance. Disney's too big to fail. You'll never see it.
It's definitely gotten big to the point where it's like,
you'll never see it go down. They have every.
I've checked some of the charts. It's gone down a little bit, but they always go back up.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like
they have every other avenue they can work on. Marvel, Disney shit, Star Wars, ESPN.
I would like to know there are certain businesses where I'm like, why aren't they in the stock market? And there are certain businesses where I'm like, why in the hell aren't they in the stock market? Like, why does Twitter have a stock?
I don't know.
That's what I wanted. I literally was looking on the cash app. I saw Twitter had a stock. I'm like, why?
So does Craigslist.
Like, what?
Think about Craigslist. Craigslist is a staff of 50.
50 per stop?
50 people for the entire company. Craigslist.
And they got a stock.
My man paying everybody.
Like, sir, you ain't making money on the Craigslist investment.
Bro, Craigslist was a gold mine if you were able to get it.
Oh my god!
Even with all the back page issues, like Craigslist was a gold mine, bro. And then if you worked for Craigslist, it was even better. So I mean, we can go on all day on cryptocurrency,
we really can,
but it's like
we gotta do a separate episode on like investing in general.
Be careful. It's just be careful and then let your money work. I'm not saying not invest. I don't trust cryptocurrencies, but no investment I know lasts long is worth it
if you're only gonna stay in it for like a month.
Yeah, 90 days. Do it 90 days.
If you're not want to go for a long run and see how things are,
it's not even worth it, bro. You're wasting your time. I've seen people buy Netflix and in the same year sell it. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, bro. Movies have to come out.
Netflix is only gonna come
like movies haven't even dropped
yet. Yeah, let's get off the subject before I get. Yo, we about to take a break before we just take over this episode.
Get a drink.
Yeah, man. We'll be back.
Take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah 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 yada yada, and you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey. Thank you.
This whole time I was ending with a bang. I never did.
It makes so much sense.
I know.
Never did.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman. So, Iceman.
All right.
Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
That was brave.
Yes. My name is Icena now.
Okay.
You're a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
You're a lesbian.
And it's Icena.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, alright. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay.
You might
see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Might be onto something.
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave early.
I feel a cramp right now.
Saying?
What?
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
And you get the hottest girls.
Oh, hold on.
Think about it.
I'm the new
How
kid.
many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman?
I did not,
Okay, I can't take it anymore. Icy just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian? The fuck does that mean? Okay, he's talking about getting paid maternity leave. How?
I'm a lesbian too, so like what?
No, wait.
Damn. Really? You are too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm a lesbian too.
Bruh, so am I.
Yeah. See? Hey, I see my boy, we on it. On it for real though. At least it doesn't understand.
Yo, I'm gonna use pregnancy leave, son. Oh my god, this is lit. Yo, my newfound glory as being a woman is profound.
Yo,
it's profound.
Divine feminine is
Facts.
I'm about to go home and have a bath.
Yo, why you waiting, son?
Y'all are fucking cool.
I'm about to take a bath when I get home.
Oh.
No, you're not. I just got my first period.
Yo, that shit
We back, y'all. And this story and our what the fuck story is going to really take the cake.
Oh man, that requires Tesla driver slept as the car was going over 80 on autopilot. Wisconsin's officials said.
And this isn't the first time this has happened. This is one of the many instances where a lot of these drivers are just falling asleep at the wheel while their Tesla's on autopilot.
I'm just gonna go ahead and why?
Bruh.
Oh, why?
Bruh.
It's like we get it, it's autopilot, but it got
80?
flaws, bro. It got flaws, bro.
80. My man said, "Yo, Jesus, take the
The
wheel,"
and meant it. He said Jesus hit the wheel and meant that shit.
And you know what's fucked? You know what's even more funny and more irritating? You can't just pull over a test car in autopilot. These officers had to go all the way to his house. He is so angry.
Nah, and there was one.
I mean, so
this one,
bad.
I think this one was even talking about like literally when the officer put him on, he was like, "Yo, I followed you for 2 miles.
Yeah,
going 80. Like, come
knock
on,
the fuck out, bro. We're not on autopilot.
It's like, yeah, it's on autopilot, but you still got to be aware because
you don't get to drive.
You know any.
Step.
Yeah.
Like, how, fam?
I always like Elon Musk really fucking shit up out here. First Bitcoin now.
Like, yo, Leon, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't blame. I blame Tesla. I blame Tesla 100 because I ain't gonna hold you. It's a software update to be like, nah, you can't run autopilot at 80. Fuck out of here, dog. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Or like, yeah, just don't run at 80. Like, let autopilot run only at 60, and you have to be awake.
Nah, like it's something on there that says like, you know, like you have to like
touch the wheel.
Yeah,
or something.
You have to like touch the wheel, do something like
every
couple minutes while you're on autopilot.
He said he did this.
All it's gonna take is one swing.
I mean, yo, if the car got him home, why be mad? You know what I'm saying?
There was one story where a guy was in the back seat.
Yeah, I see.
He was in the back seat while his car was on autopilot.
I would do the same shit.
It's like this is not like one of those like self-driving cars.
That's how I feel. What is it? What is it supposed to be then?
Like,
look, I bought it and it says autopilot self-driving. You tell me I can't be in the back seat with it? What, man? I don't want it. I don't want it. If I can't drive, bruh, you know what I'm
bruh.
Come on, y'all niggas lazy.
What?
Y'all lazy.
I ain't lazy. I'm just saying. I'm with you. That's the most balling shit ever, bro. You bought a self-driving? Yeah, because I don't drive nowhere now. I'm lit all the time.
This is only good for people who just can't drive.
Or who
don't drive.
Oh, you got a DUI?
Okay. When you're drunk, probably. But like, dude, you gotta be sober enough to put the car on autopilot. Come on.
Not if you got Alexa. Alexa, autopilot. Yo, out this bitch. You know you got an Alexa app, bro. You know they got an Alexa app on that. You sitting here like you don't want that ball ass shit. Yeah, it's not gonna be in your driveway. Self-driving car, you're gonna be out here. I'm going to the office, babe. Okay. Car to the office.
This is only good for players. Like as soon as you like, oh, wait, we're gonna be in the backseat? Yeah. It's like you're like, sir, onto the restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Who are you talking? There's no one in the front seat.
Exactly. Man,
like this also,
but seriously, being asleep at the wheel, has
right.
always been dangerous.
That's right.
This is right. Like
that's really right. However, though, if you're going to use autopilot correctly, I guess if you're trying to have some roadhead, right? Hear me out.
Bruh.
What? I mean, what?
Hey, bro.
I don't understand.
Oh my God!
I feel judged. All I'm saying is use the technology to your advantage. Don't work harder. Work smarter. You know what I'm saying?
This is not.
Back in the day, we had cruise control. That means you could just take your foot off the pedal. Now we got autopilot. Now you got hands free. You know what I'm saying? You got hands free mobile, hands free driving. Easy. That's what I'm saying. Hands free it up. Use the power for good. The car has the power. We gotta structurally use it for roadhead and eating.
No. Eating on autopilot. That's something else.
You got a double cheeseburger, 2 hands. You know what I'm saying? And you can't sauce drops.
Now, someone got mad at me. Now I remember this one time. Like we was going somewhere. We went to a McDonald's. I pulled in park, and I was parked outside, and I was about to eat because I had nuggets. Like my home was like, so we just gonna park? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat while I'm driving. It's like, dude, I see you text while you drive.
No,
so what?
It's a valid.
I'm not about to do. I gotta dip some nuggets in my ranch and eat all at the same time. It's like, nah, man.
You keep the sauce and you keep the sauce like this, right? You hold the sauce in the cup, put it like right here, right? And you lock it in. Keep the nuggets in your crotch area, right? You know what I'm saying? It's best to do 20 piece, 10 piece. Get more surface area on your lap. If you do like a 6 piece or a 4 piece, it's just gonna you gotta hit a brake or hit the gas. It's just gonna whoop, lose like 4 nuggets. So you're saying you at least gotta do like a 10 or a 20 piece for this to work on the price. If not, drop the nuggets in the cup holder, right? You put the box open and then you drop the sauce into the thing. You got a whole cup holder. But if you're using the cup holder, I feel you. You hold it, right? You can't see it. You put your legs up. Put the nuggets here. This driving 1 foot. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Sauce. And then what you do is when you get to a straight road, you coast it. Don't eat. You know what I'm saying? Coast, don't eat. Coasting it.
This guy.
Don't eat. Because same hand. Because if you got the sauce hand and you reach for the nugget, see what I'm saying?
Or just pour the sauce all over the nuggets. Bro.
Nah, what?
What?
Bro, end the show, bro. This nigga is talking, right? Pour the sauce. What serial killer you know pour sauces on all nuggets? Right. Everyone. Everyone serial killers.
I mean, it all depends on the type of sauce. Though. That mighty sauce for the spicy nuggets, though. You wouldn't want to like really.
You wouldn't want to yourself out.
You wouldn't want to coat that mighty sauce in there.
Son. It was meant to dunk. If you put sauce on McNuggets, bro, something wrong with you.
That was just a suggestion about it.
That was.
But come on.
Back.
There are certain things you should not do while driving, even if it's on.
Even if you driving and you put sauce in your nuggets, the trust of people diminish. People won't even go in your house. You'll get such the craziest look. Pour sauce in your nuggets. You'll be crazy as hell. People's gonna look at you like, what? I just don't like dipping.
It's in a cup to dip. Like, come on.
I just don't like dipping though, so I pour my sauce out.
It would have came in a packet if it wanted to be poured on.
Facts. And you got so much sauce left in the pack. Well, you got so much sauce left in the cup. You know what I'm saying? You don't pour out full sauce from McDonald's barbecue sauce. I don't know if anyone knows this. When you pour out sauce, there'll be like another 2 ounces, it feels like, in the bottom of that thing.
So you gotta dip it anyway. You're not even dipping, you scrape it.
You missing like
you scrape
1/4 of the sauce. It's all in the cup still. It's a waste. Pour it.
Oh my god.
We got off topic.
we all
Actually, we kept on topic. Things to do while driving in autopilot at 80 miles an hour.
Things you should not do.
Is the thing you should not do is sleep, and drugs, and drinking. Everything else you shouldn't do.
Now that's a new definition of drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Be on autopilot, have a shot, have a glass of wine.
Sir, you can't be driving and
drinking and driving. I'm like, autopilot.
Who's driving the car? Did you switch seats? Nope. Autopilot.
It'll be. This reminds me of that joke that
And it hit you.
You remember Gabe? You know Gabriel Iglesias, right?
Yeah, Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy. He had an old joke back then where he was like, "Oh, if you get pulled over and you're driving drunk, just go in the passenger seat. When the cop comes out, he ain't gonna know what to do. He's gonna be like, where is he? Like, I don't know.
He said be back.
Now imagine doing that. You get pulled over. You jump in the seat, and he's like, and you in a Tesla. He's like,
what would fuck them up even more is because cops
like
see you through the back. They'll see you through the back. What would fuck them up even more is that you would never move. Right? You be in the seat the entire time. He wouldn't know what to do.
He's like, yeah, self-driving. It's like, it was swerving. I know. I don't know why.
I hate the future. So he's gonna be like, hey, what's wrong, officer?
It's like the car got pulled over
I don't know how to
for DUI.
I don't know how to ticket you. I don't know how to ticket you. Like, what do you mean? Like this is. I guess I ticket. I'm supposed to ticket the driver. Can the car get a ticket?
No, imagine this.
Cab.
Imagine this. Like,
could you
remember the movie I Robot?
Cab. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I mean.
Like the lady got mad when he put it on manual. He's like, "You're driving by hand." It's like,
yeah,
what?
Your man was wild too.
But he was
whoa, asshole.
But I mean, on something like that, that's like an Autobahn kind of thing. So
bro,
you could have it on autopilot with something like that.
Did you see the speeds it was hitting? Motherfucker said like 700, bro. You wild. It was but they were doing like 200, 300 miles an hour. He talking traffic. Like, yeah, I want to go hold you.
That's something I'm gonna do in the future.
Will Smith's reaction time is reckless. We're doing like 200-300 trucks.
The thing said, danger ahead. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. What?
It's like ahead. Oh.
You know how fast shit come up on you? 200.
But nah, this is exactly what's gonna be like in the future, man. Like this, like. You're gonna have highways that you just gotta put your car on autopilot.
Which I'm not gonna be mad about, because then traffic gonna be smooth. And if there is traffic,
watch there end up being a traffic jam, but some shit on autopilot. Like, who took the shit off autopilot?
I ain't mad. Because they're gonna have some connected services where you can like use the screen in your car to talk to the car next to you or something. You'll be able to do some party or some shit. You're gonna be lit in the car, bro. It's gonna be it's gonna be fire, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna be future cars, because Google car ain't even got steering wheel. The Google car, it opens up. It's a cube. It opens up.
Bruh.
Now here we go. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some gas now. You know what I'm saying? A nigga did get a ticket. What happened? The car. The Google car. You did get a ticket,
man. Let's go into our next topic.
I'm just saying.
Our last topic for what made the most noise, because we've been seeing this whole thing on Twitter, everything we played out. Bruh. A possible, like, not even possible, just, basically what happened with this one is Romeo Miller calls out Bow Wow to do a Verzuz.
Bruh. Wow.
Now, there are certain artists that I want to see in a Verzuz. Like, some people I'm just like, who would be a good Verzuz for them? But, I mean, I think this one would be a good one, just for the nostalgia, because they had beef, but I'm not knocking the Miller family at all, but,
sound like you are.
I'm not.
Sound like you are.
I'm not. Like, yo, shout out to Master P, and everything he's done for the rap game and just the business game, but
sound like I got something to say.
But I'm just saying,
I'm not going.
Romeo Miller.
It's gonna be
a short battle.
I don't know many of either of their songs. So
now Bow Wow has a catalog.
Yeah.
We're not gonna lie. Like with features, with his actual everything he's done on Jermaine Dupri, he has a catalog.
Yep.
A very nostalgic catalog.
Yep.
But with Romeo Miller,
I remember.
I'm really
like Mike.
I'm really trying not to roast any of them.
I remember Like Mike.
That was not even an original song though. That was a redo.
Yep, it was
A redo of an actual decent hip hop song. Like
Romeo
had one of those too.
Yep.
It Takes Two.
Yep.
That's a damn
I mean,
come on.
It was.
This is gonna be a battle of the reboots.
It's gonna be trash.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be very nostalgic. It's gonna be nostalgic.
But it's gonna be like, bro, I didn't know who really people asked for this.
There have been some people. Now, some people have been asking for it because of the fact they had beef back in the day.
Okay, for the beef back in the day. Okay.
I mean, a beef that was really the industry wanted, but it would have been better. Like honestly, my whole opinion is I would rather see a versus between Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
They both got the catalog for it.
Yeah.
They even had beef too. They had beef too. So I mean, that would be a better versus.
I'm not calling out Romeo. What's
Romeo? It's just now. Romeo Miller.
Yeah, Romeo. Yeah, I'm not calling it Romeo now, but I ain't even still relevant. I ain't even still rapping.
He's not rapping. He's doing with him now. Like he's been to college and everything. He's just doing more business stuff now.
Okay.
So I mean, he ain't really got a rap no.
Fair. Good.
The same with Master P. Master P done all he could for hip hop. Now he's just in business. He got every product you could think of. I mean, he's teaching his sons to do one of his sons is in he's a freshman in high school. He already got with basketball. He already got scholarships for colleges offering him scholarships. So that's really impressive.
I'm just saying though, in terms of reverse battle, you was like, oh man. You know who I want to see? Romeo and Bow Wow. But this straight face, bro.
And Romeo called Bow Wow out.
I'm not trying to troll it, but it's just
then when Bow Wow was like, I don't know. Nah, Bow Wow was like, yo, you don't want the smoke. He's like, yo, you don't want the smoke. I don't know if he got mad, but Romeo was just like, yo. I try to do this respectfully. Now you talking shit. It's like, yo, we can just put the gloves on. I'm like, yo, I know you go. I know you go up in the project, but damn, I watch that. He's like, yo, call Trilla, and I'm like, dude,
run the fades.
Come on,
we gonna run the ones, run the fades.
Like, come on, man.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that.
I'm gonna tell you, if it's musically, is the versus battle, Bow Wow taking this one.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's what it's about.
But honestly, I will tell you straight up, if it's a straight up putting the gloves on a boxing match, Romeo beating that ass. I'm sorry, Romeo's beating that ass. Oh my god! But dog, this whole thing is just saying we ain't kids no more. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like for real, they're not kids,
right? That's what
these two grown ass men.
I forgot they had beef. That's how long ago it was.
The beef was so short though, Literally, Bow Wow sneak dissed him.
What was it, 2001?
Not even. Probably later than that. But, I mean, this was still when Bow Wow had braids. So.
You saying 99?
No, this is when he was a teenager, had braids. This is when he turned 18, still had braids, was about to have that album with Omarion. Yeah. Around that time. But,
This is just after 9/11. You know how long ago that was? Put that in perspective.
The beef was so short though. I remember the beef, seeing the beef play out.
Long.
Literally, he dropped this song, "Fresh as I'm Is," sneak dissed him and Master P because and by the way, Master P was trending because of this whole thing because everybody went back to the diss record he made to Romeo Miller. When he said 18 making more than your dad. And everybody's like, you capped it. You said you made more than Master P? Cap.
Bruh.
I'm like, who wrote that for you?
It's like when you say it, you just like. Alright.
Back then it was a big deal because it's This guy young calling out an OG.
Yeah.
And his son. But now that you think about it, it's just like, did he really do that?
Yeah.
Like, what was he like? What was Jermaine Dupri giving this man? Man had all the confidence in the world to really say, "I'm making more than your dad."
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see the point of a verse battle.
Oh my god!
I don't.
And this song that Romeo wrote back to him,
It was
not memorable. I'm sorry, but
I don't even know the names. Like, I'm not trying to troll, but
I'm not either. But
it's just
this is just like Verzuz has been doing so good, and I've always thought they should probably have verses for I know Verzuz is just about paying homage, paying respect to all the OGs and stuff. But what about for some of those who are OGs in the game, but they don't have a long catalog through 20 songs?
Yeah, I feel
even though I know it's you have to have a long catalog for it.
I feel like they should just still they're still OGs that they didn't have to go. They didn't have to. You had Jadakiss still there. Jamie Foxx has a catalog you could have hit up. You know what I'm saying? There are other peoples you could have had.
But
Big Boy and them.
Oh yeah. Everybody's been saying they want to do an Outkast and Wu-Tang. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there's a lot of other people you can throw out to be like, I want to see the catalog for such and such. Trick Daddy's cooking now. You can get Trick Daddy out here on verse. All I'm saying is, I think E40 still doing shit.
E40 still dropping albums.
Yeah,
he ain't done yet.
You
So
can still get E40.
man, E40 could do 40 songs.
I think Mike Jones.
No. E40 already did he did a verse that was Too Short.
Yeah.
And he's still dropping albums.
Well, I don't know.
But quick question before we go. Speaking of verses, I was listening to Breakfast Club. Someone mentioned, because they were saying because everybody was all hyped over, saying that they should have a Rihanna and Beyonce versus. But someone mentioned, they was because everybody's who could go against Beyonce in the verses? And someone mentioned Janet Jackson. And but then Dramas was that's two different eras. And some of them are saying it's not. It's not the fact that it's an era, it's just the music. Because music is timeless too. Or music can't be timeless, but still.
It's era though. Because
I do feel the era thing.
It's the era though. Because even I was saying this when I was in Tampa. Mm-hmm. We were listening to a lot of the 80s music. Yeah. And 80s music, just the melodies alone hit different.
Yeah. Yeah, when they had the Isley Brothers and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your Michael McDonald's and shit, your old school, your Otis, the old school, them old school songs, Prince. You know what I'm saying? When you hear an electric keyboard, it's gonna smack.
Yeah, honestly.
You knew Janet Jackson had shit about to drop. And you heard a little bit of...
Yeah, my whole thing is Janet has hits from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s still.
And you...
honestly, I feel you have to have someone who was popping in the 80s as well. Honestly, I feel a better...
Well, no, wait. Are you including Destiny's Child?
I mean, of course, anything that Beyonce's done.
Anything that
anything she wrote, anything she produced, anything that is anything they...
Son, Janet outbeat Beyonce by a lot. Because Janet writes and shit too, don't she?
I believe so.
So you're talking decades of work that she can throw on and songs she's done.
But honestly, I feel a better.
That's a lot.
I feel just for the era and just longevity wise, I feel a better matchup for Janet Jackson would be Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey had hits in the 80s, the 90s.
Or Paula Abdul. We could do a Paula Abdul. Weren't they around the same time? I would say so. I just...
I'm not sure.
You don't fuck with Paula Abdul?
I mean, I do, but it's just
I guess you're not a fan of the 80s music either.
I am. I'm a fan of all eras. I'll go back to the 40s with freaking Ray Charles.
Yeah, Ray Charles.
His shit hit. The original he's talking about electric keyboard, nah. Here Ray Charles played the piano.
Real keys now hit.
Real keys.
Yeah.
And he blind too.
Yeah.
The man blind playing the actual piano. Like, come on.
Let's see.
We gotta talk more about that, man. Like, but yeah.
Where you going?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this has been another episode of The Good,
The Bad,
and What
What
the Shout out to ES3 Network, keeping us alive, honestly. Just shout out to TV Nerds, soon, like TV Nerds, we gonna be back. We gonna be back with more episodes, I promise you this.
Or more stuff coming out.
Or just more content. Oh, we do got more content coming out. We got, ES3, the whole ES3 Network, we got more content coming out.
It's gonna be litty. Ooh, can't wait.
I honestly can't wait to get back to work. We gonna have new podcasts coming out too.
I got an upcoming trip to Vegas. If you want to slide too, you can.
I'm gonna be going to Vegas too.
Okay,
September.
I'll probably be out there. Probably be out there in Vegas then. Dang, what? I'll be lit.
So yeah,
Vegas, baby.
You definitely gonna be seeing more content from ES3 Network. You're gonna see more content from both of us. So, for all y'all who's still been rocking with us, we thank you.
And the new people, welcome.
Yeah.
I'm saying, if you like, subscribe, all that good jazz.
Of course. Follow us on all our social media platforms and everything.
Yeah, that's I guess we out.
Yeah, man. Peace, y'all.